Hey, so quickly in the beginning, I just want to say that if you go down into the description, you can see timestamps for all of the bots, all of the puzzle pieces, and all of the lost nebulas. We're going to start our journey in Gorilla Nebula. There are 60 collectibles all in all. And the first mission is Sky Garden. The first bot is along the way and you cannot miss him. The second one, as you could see there on the right, is just on the other side. And then again, if you just follow the path, you can't miss the first puzzle piece. And right after that, you will find your first special bot, which is Ratchet. A little further along the way, you'll come to this pool, and if you dive down under and make a spin attack and go down into the hole, you will find your next special bot. Which is Rivet. Next to the pool, you'll find 3 logs, and if you just jump over them and use your lasers on your feet, you can tear them apart, and right on top of that, there is your next puzzle piece. Now, if you go to the middle of the pool, you'll find your next bot. And if you keep going following the path that you have to take to complete the mission, instead of going up when you get into this water bubbly thing, you dive down and you find your next bot. And while you're floating up from that bot, about halfway, you will find your next puzzle piece. And last but not least, at the end, right before you get to the finish line, there is a bot stuck over at the right side. Now we're going into Creamy Canyon. At the start of the next mission, hanging from the tree is Solid Snake. And to the right of the tree, you will find your first puzzle piece. Just below this snowman. And if you jump down and slide over to the right, you'll find your next spot. Moving a bit further along the path, you'll find this ladybug that you can jump on, and you'll find your next puzzle piece. Right next to it is the next special bot, which is Psycho Mantis, flying from this UFO. A bit further on, you will see this pig come charging after you, if you just take care of it. And you see this blue X where you can go underneath the ground, and you'll find your next bot. Again, a bit further on, you can use these ladybugs to jump up and get the next puzzle piece. And right next to it, if you go underground again and get rid of all of the ice, you will get your next bot. Which is Grey Fox. coming up towards the end, you'll be able to catch your second to last bot. And this one you can't miss, it's right at the end. Now if you replay Creamy Canyon up until the point where the pig tries to charge you down, you'll just have to aim it towards the seal in the background instead. And once you go underneath, you will find your next lost galaxy. Going into Aztec Trail, you will see a path to the left and to the right. Take the one to the left, and there is your first bot. Coming up against this cactus enemy, right next to the tree, if you jump down, you'll find a sort of like a small tomb, and there is your next bot. You'll see this big box with a bunch of apples inside of it. Can't miss it. Behind it is Crash Bandicoot. When you come to this red grappling hook point and turn left, you can fill up this pond and find your next puzzle piece. Instead of moving forward, go to the right, punch this wall down and you'll see your next bot. Once you get to this fight against these two stacking dolls, there's a jumping path that you can take on the left. And right after that you'll find your next bot. If you just follow the path, there's gonna be to your right a floating island. And if you go over there, you'll find your next puzzle piece. Right before you jump onto these floating islands, you can get a bot out of there that is stuck inside of it. And just a little further along the path, you can see your next puzzle piece. Once you come to all the monkeys, take the path to the left. And right up here you can find a secret path. Here you'll find your next bot, which is Jack. Now, if you replay the level, you'll be able to find your first and only lost nebula. All you have to do is remove the 4 fackles or torches. And a set of doors open, and you find the disco ball. We've come to Construction Derby, and right as you move in, hold to the left, where you will find your next puzzle piece. Just following the path, you will see your next bot climbing up. Once again following the path, you can see this metal box that you can hang in. and out falls another bot. Right after you get the dog rocket, and the same place that you can get the trophy for shooting the basketball into the hoop. If you just follow this path, you'll find the next bot. Next to the same place that we just were, if you collect a lot of these metal cans, you will be able to find your next puzzle piece. Once again, just following the path, you can't miss it, there's another bot for you. Once you get to this kind of puzzle where you can tilt the painting, if you go to the right, there's a secret pathway. This will be another special bot, and it is Parappa The Rapper. Following the path once again, when you come to these, it's this bunch of boxes. If you get on top of them, you'll find your next bot. If you look to your right and see a pathway made of glass leading out to a floating island, there will be a next special bot, which is Unjam Lammy. At the same place that you found the last bot, if you just go underneath and do this quick puzzle, then you will be able to get your next puzzle piece. From here we go into Mighty Chewy. As soon as you get to the boss battle, once you beat him, you will leave behind some bananas, and if you punch them, you will release your next special bot, which is Spike Bot. Going into Apes On The Loose. If you just follow along the path, there will be a bot that you have to collect. You have to catch him. Moving in towards the big statue in the middle, there's also a bot you can collect. Right after that, if you go towards the fountain, right after you collected the bot, just jump on top of the fountain and you'll find your next puzzle piece. After that, behind the big stone. Then you'll come to this sort of maze filled with bushes, and if you just check all of them, there should be a bot in one of them. On the backside of the big statue, you'll find a ladder leading up to your next puzzle piece and your next bot. After that, you can collect this flower, which lets you fly for a little bit, at least jump higher, and you just have to catch the bot up here. Using the flower again, or just jumping down, you will be able to collect your next puzzle piece. Now running towards the big ramp, you can scare him down, he's gonna slide down and you just have to follow him and catch him. There's a bot running around right next to it. He's a little hard to catch actually. For this next one, all you have to do is get on top of the big statue and beat the boss fight, and there you will collect your next bot, which is Specter. Now moving on to all the collectibles in space, and the first one is Crumble Rumble 1. At the end of this you'll find another special bot, which is Bernie Williams. Now showing you how to unlock Retro Rampage 1. Where at the end you will find your next special bot, which is Ryo. Now showing you how to get Rolling Star Solar. Where you will find your next bot, the special bot, which is Toro Inoue. And last but not least, the puzzle piece in space.